Hey everybody! Welcome back to Lorena's Love Letters. So what are we letting go of today? This one's a tough one. It's about negative self-talk. So specifically about your body, and all the different ways that we hate our bodies. Ugh. And we all do this. Like, I don't think there's anybody immune to it. Honestly, the way the media displays bodies on TV, movies, magazines. I mean, I'm sure you know all about how body image is just affects us all, and how advertising just makes us feel so much shame about ourselves and our bodies. And I guess the first thing I really want to say about that is how it's actually not your fault that you hate your body, or there's parts of your body that you don't like, because that all that media influence is serious. It affects like all ages and everybody, right? So, um, so I don't know. I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but I know on one hand it just makes me feel just even that little less guilty. Like, yes, it's because of all the brainwashing that we just get indoctrinated in constantly, whether it's media, advertising, TV, movies. You can't go anywhere without like feeling this whole judgment about, well, you could do this or you could change that, or you know, and I guess one way that, well, here's an exercise I would like it to propose. Okay. Um, could you make a list of the things that you actually love about your body? Say a list of 5 things, or no, list of 10 things. I want you to make a list of 10 things that you love about yourself, your body, and who you are. Kind of scary to think about, but it's an interesting exercise. And I just, when you start trying to reduce or eliminate all of the negative talk that you have over yourself, and um, it creates a space for you to fill. And I think that making a list like this might create that space, might help you just start examining yourself a little bit closer, and like, what parts of you do you actually appreciate and like. Maybe love is too much, but let's start with just appreciate. Can you make this list for yourself? And how does that exercise feel? Um, I mean, there is something beautiful about you. There is something beautiful about everybody. And it's so much easier to see it in other people than in yourself. So it's not an easy exercise to do, but I dare you. How's that? Because really, you can only be perfectly you. There isn't anyone else like you. And so, what are those things that make you you, that make you unique, that I I don't know. I wanna put forth an idea about finding parts of yourself that you can fall back in love with, or even if it's just falling in love with for the first time. Can you find those parts? And you don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell anyone. This can be a super private thing you just do for yourself, is finding something about you that you can fall in love with. Oof, scary. But you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. And that may be pretty challenging, or cheesy even. I'm good with cheesy. It's all right. I guess a little bit more of a practical exercise that you can do in this is something that I call like tension and release. I do this often in the classes that I give. I give these Absolutely not yoga classes, which I'll leave links below on my Facebook event, and I'm starting classes again in January 9th. I'm doing classes Tuesday and Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. But so you can get information there on my website and stuff like that. But so one exercise that I like to do is where you bring tension into a part of your body. So the easiest things to make a fist. This is why I'm like grabbing my hands. Like, so the easiest things to make a fist, where you can bring tension into any muscle that you wanna work on, right? Um, so you make a fist and you create a bunch of tension and the tension in the muscle, and you can go even all the way up the arm if you want. And you hold that for as long as you can. So for several seconds if you can. And then at a certain point, release it and just let it go. And in fact, you can just let your arm drop, let gravity take over. And if you're doing with arms, it's pretty easy because then you can actually compare both arms and just letting them both drop and saying, okay, can you then feel the softness that the release created, the softness in that arm, and bring in that appreciation, right? So a lot of people hold tension in their neck and shoulders. So this could be another place where you could practice this exercise where you like squeeze up your shoulders and hold on to that tension and then just let everything go and take a deep breath and say, wow, is that just the quickest way to bring in a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of softness, and a little bit of appreciation to what your body can do in helping you feel a little bit more relaxed. So there is so many wonderful things that our bodies do, how they heal, and that you can be fascinated with. And sometimes it could just be that. Another example is like I had cut my thumb pretty badly, and I'm just watching my skin heal, and I know it'll heal. I know that new skin will regrow, and sometimes paying attention to these little things just brings that extra little curiosity about the body, and fascinating how we heal so well. So I don't know. I don't know if all these little things or these little exercises help you at all, but that's my mindfulness thought of the day. That's it, I guess, for this year. Actually, the last one for this year. And so happy new year, everybody. And I will see you in 2017. We'll see what new things we can bring in for the new year. Have a great new year. Bye.